Violations of international law must stop. The agency itself said the school has been home to around 12,000 displaced people, and that this was the 5th time during this war that this school had been struck. And the agency said that no one is safe in Gaza.
And previously, Israel has accused UNRWA of supporting Hamas. What have they said about this recent incident?
Well, the Israeli military said it conducted a precise airstrike on what it said were terrorists operating a Hamas command and control centre in the compound. They said those there were plotting and executing attacks on Israeli troops and on Israel itself, and then it took mitigation measures to avoid harming civilians. And it said that actually this showed what it said was another example of Hamas exploiting civilian infrastructure for its own purposes. As you say, Israel has previously been very critical of the agency, of this UN agency, very critical of what it said were its neutrality. It said that some staff had taken part in the attack last October on Israel by Hamas. There was actually a UN investigation into these claims, and several staff were then sacked by the UN after being found, there was evidence was found to suggest that they had indeed taken part. Some other staff were not sacked because the evidence, according to the UN, didn't meet the threshold for them to be dismissed.
The UN personnel was killed after their vehicle was struck on Monday morning. Another staff member, we understand, was also injured. The United Nations Secretary-General has condemned the attack, calling for a full investigation. The UN says 190 of its workers have now been killed in Gaza since October the 7th. The Israeli military has repeatedly targeted humanitarian workers during its war.